Hi book besties. So I just finished Hideaway, Whirlwind by Alder, and this is book 4 of the Big Boys of Branson Trucking series, and I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars. This book hasn't come out yet. It's coming out, I think, September 12th. So I was an ARC reader for this book, and I absolutely love this series. I own the rest of them up here, and once this one comes out in paperback, I'm gonna buy it too. It was so good. Honestly, I haven't had a book that made me like sob my eyes out in such a long time, and this one did. My heart broke in certain places for Elliot. And I was just like, this poor, big, grumpy, soft man. It made no sense in like what I just said there, but it does, okay? It's a good book. And like, if you want to read it, please go read it. It's so good. This book follows Elliot Branson and Tegan. You kind of get a little bit of Elliot in the other books because his brother is the main character in one of them. I don't remember which one it is right now. But he is 55 and 6'6" and like almost 300 pounds. So he's a big guy. And he's got like, he looks like Santa is what like basically he's described as, because he's got like white hair and a white beard. Tegan is this 22-year-old who's got 3.5 kids. Like, I say half because she's got one on the way. And she's like this little thing. She's like between 5'2" and 5'5". She's tiny. And Tegan's had a rough life. Like, pretty rough. Her mom married into a cult when she was a kid, like 11 or something like that. She was forced to marry somebody at 14, had her first kid at like 16. He ended up passing, and then she ended up taking her kid and her sister, her younger sister, and running away from the cult and changing their names. And then she ended up in a relationship with some other guy whose mom was into the illegal world, and ended up having a kid with him, and then is now having another kid with him, but now he's took too many of something and passed. Once he passed, his mom won't let her leave because she knows too much about like what's happening in their world. So she ends up phoning one of the female main characters in the previous books to get her out of there. So they send Elliot in his big old trucking rig, and he picks her and the kids up and gets her out of there. And in that process, he ends up falling for her. And then once you get back to Texas, there's this big like freeze storm, and so she and the kids end up staying with him in their cabin, and they become his family. But she doesn't want, like, she's trying to protect her kids, and she doesn't want to like end up in a relationship where everything is all hunky-dory at first and then they end up changing. And that's kind of what she's afraid of is going to happen with Elliot. In his mind, he asked them to stay. Like, he's like, please be my family, please stay here. Granted, they've only known each other for 9 days at this point. Like, I get it. Like, she's like, what the fuck are you talking about, kind of thing. But like, if you've read the other books, you realize that like these relationships happen really fast. That's why they're called whirlwinds. And she ends up like, he's end up like on his knees, like begging her to stay. And she's like, I can't do this. And she leaves with her 3 kids. And my heart breaks for Elliot. It breaks. Like, I started crying right then and there. And then like, there's another scene in the book where he thinks she's getting hurt, and something happened to her in her past, like where people were touching her without her permission. And he ends up like touching her, but like looking for injuries, like while they're alone in the bathroom. And she like yells like, stop effing touching me. And everyone in the house hears it. And so they think that like he is abusing her. And even though like they've known this guy like their whole effing like a long time, like his brother is like in the next room and still doesn't, and still takes, like he still thinks that his brother's abusing him, even though he's seeing nothing of that sort. Yeah, like the guy's been to prison, but it was for unaliving someone who unalived his wife. And like after that scene, like everyone turns on Elliot except for Tegan, and it's just like they all think he's this abuser, and they're like, I think we'd be more comfortable like if you don't come, like everyone's going to be there, but we don't want you to be there, kind of thing. And I'm like, you're his effing brother. Like, you know, he's never laid a hand on a person. Like, I don't understand why, like, you turned your back on him, like, now. And in that moment, I was sobbing. I was like, this poor guy. He just wants a family to love, okay? That's all he wants. He just wants a family to be his own and to love, and he found that. And now everyone's trying to, like, stand between them. It was depressing as hell. Don't worry. He gives his brother crap for it in the end, okay? And they do end up getting, like, a happily ever after, so it's good. This one is a little bit darker than the other ones have been. There's a lot more unaliving and other moments in there that I've kind of, like, touched on already. But yeah, it's good. It's a good one. It makes me honestly want to reread all of them. Some scenes in these books that, like, are probably my favorite. On September 12th, if you haven't checked out Hideaway Whirlwind by May Alder, definitely go do it then. I would definitely recommend reading the whole series before you read this one, because there are mentions of the others in these books, and I feel like if you don't read them, you'd be like, who the heck are these people and why are they in the book? Yeah, read the whole series. They're all good. If you like a big burly man and a little female main character, like the whole like height difference, age gap thing, you will love this series. I love it. So yeah, definitely go check it out when it comes out in September 12th. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.